just go into Whole Foods and try to put your own combinations together that you enjoy, but don't have, this manipulated chemistry that's getting your brain, addicted basically, and then help making you fight, to stay to the right consumption.
Hi, welcome to the Judy Terrell Show, where I explore topics intended to optimize every body 50, 60, 70, and above.
All right, everybody, welcome. This is episode number 6 in my series that I'm entitling, I'm Doing Everything Right, Why Am I Not Losing Weight? And how the food we're eating might be contributing to that in ways we might not understand. All right, but if I can make you aware of it, then forewarned is forearmed, and you'll be able to, nip in the bud things that might be you're fighting that are making you eat more. And you're blaming yourself when it's actually the food itself and how it's been produced that is causing you to trip up on your weight loss journey or even your weight management journey. All right, so this is the last in my series. This is tip number 6. And what I'm going to focus in on this episode is how food manufacturers spend billions of dollars with labs to research what we will eat more of, not because it's healthier for us, but because it'll help them to sell product. And, I live in capitalist United States of America, and I love my country. I don't want to move anywhere else. I want to live in a capitalist society, but you got to be aware of how that might be undermining you toward your goals. And it is undermining you and your goals when it comes to the food. All right. So food manufacturers have identified the right exact mix of sugar, salt, and fat, so that the right combination of ratios of foods that are those 3 categories light up our brain reward center, our dopamine center, like a Christmas tree, like opioids do, like addictive pharmaceutical pain, medicines do, like crack cocaine does. But now it's the food we're eating that's lighting that up. Now, is it going to kill us? Like in terms of a drug overdose? No, but is it going to kill us in a slower process through obesity, diabetes, and, all our illnesses of which inflammation is the basis of? Absolutely yes. All right. So you have to be an informed consumer. And if weight loss is your goal, this is tripping you up as well. All right. So the combination, it's like 33% sugar and this percent of salt and this percent of fat. And if they miss it by 1% point, it doesn't do the same thing. They got this down, and then they produce foods that have this right combination to get us to to eat more of and sell product. And if you don't believe me, I've got 2 books. If you're readers, this is an older one. This one really changed my life about 2 decades ago. Salt, Sugar, Fat. And then this one has just been released, Metabolical. So one of the 2 of these, go to Amazon and order them if you're a reader, or maybe a quick review of online. But this is just verifying what I'm saying. All right. So what I'm going to tell you, if you don't want to read the books, but you want the information and what to do about it, is that when you eat something, this is your tell-all. Okay. You'll know that it's that right mix of combination of those 3 tastes, okay, and what they do to your brain, and the additives and the foods, how they've manufactured the foods to get that right combination and process them and manipulated them. It's a whole big science. When you're eating a food like that, when you eat it, and this is your reaction. You ready? I watch people in my office do this all the time. I had XYZ made by blah, and it was, oh my God, it was so good. All right. And when I tell people when they do that, I'll stop them cold.
Your Second 50.life is my virtual platform that is designed for both men and women over 50 and 60, 70, and 80. And it includes pre-recorded video information on exercise and how to do it, whether you're fit and in good health, or if you have bad knees, bad shoulders, a bad back, whatever. It includes information on how to eat for weight management and how to eat for health management. It includes information on the psychology of aging and what do we need to do in our heads, because let's face it, this aging thing is not for the faint of heart. So your Second 50.life is a virtual platform of resources that you can access at your own leisure, but it also includes 2 times a month live video coaching with me. so that you can bring your own individual questions and get individual coaching, as well as have access to all the information on the pre-recorded videos. So please check it out, because we're all in this together and we got this.
And I will say, listen to me. The way you just described that food, it was as if you're having an orgasm in my chair, okay? That food is too good for you. Like, you will not be able to control yourself on that. It's got the right mix of that protein, sugar, salt, and fat. And I'm just telling you, you're going to struggle to keep control over that. If somebody comes into my office and they say, I bought XYZ or I made XYZ, and it was good. It was really good. I like the texture. I like the taste, and they're talking to me like I just did. I'm like, good. That food is probably okay for you. That's very different than, oh my God. That is too good of a food. It's too stimulating. You are going to struggle to try and stay to the right amounts. You're going to struggle to not want to have that food every single day for your lunch, and then maybe for dinner, and then, you start eating it like for 4 meals a day. I'm exaggerating, but you get my point. It's got an addictive quality to it, okay? It's just too stimulating. Many of the foods that are out on the market right now that are ultra processed and even processed are in this category. And you will blame yourself. Oh, I didn't have the willpower, or I was stressed. And, once I started, I couldn't stop. A whole host of self-flagellation going on, when it is actually the chemical makeup of the foods that you're choosing. All right. So I want to take the blame off you, and I want to give you insight. So I'm not saying not to eat food that you enjoy and that tastes good to you, but I hope that I've illustrated to you there's a difference between a food that's over here, it's too stimulating, and one that's one level in, that's good, and you like it and it's pleasurable. All right. You don't want to cross over into this line, especially if you're trying to lose weight. Okay, that's just the way it is. I've been working in the weight loss industry for 4 decades, and honestly, the food chain is changing. It used to be there were some products in this category. Now it's like I'm exaggerating. It's almost like 90% of food that we buy is in this category. It's a growing amount, and it's a problem. It's not only just, it's causing weight management problems, but, our chronic illnesses are related to this as well. But again, I don't want to step out of my lane. In this video, in this series, I'm talking about how, what are things that are getting in the way of you successfully, being able to lose weight, even though you think you're doing all the right things. Because I'm telling you right now, even foods that you deem as healthy and good for you can fall into this category, because they've mixed erythritol or stevia with, a high omega-3, or an avocado, and just the right amount of salt, and put some combination together for a chip or a cracker or whatever. And, so don't think just because it's in the healthy, alternative and expensive food category that you're escaping this. It's across the board. So I tell people, just pay attention. If it's too good, it's too good. Don't have that brand, that product. Get a different one that's not quite that good, but good. Or, just go into Whole Foods and try to put your own combinations together that you enjoy, but don't have, this manipulated chemistry that's getting your brain, addicted, basically, and then help making you fight, to stay to the right consumption. All right, everybody, this is the last one in this series. If you have not watched the other ones, please go back and find them. Each one is short. These are all less than 10 minutes long, but it might not just be one. You might be susceptible to all 6 of them, so you want to make yourself aware, because it's going to help you to minimize the discomfort on your weight loss and your weight management journey. All right, thank you for joining me, everybody. I hope you can check out my website, judyterrell.com. I have a variety of products there, service products to help clients that don't live in my geographical area. Your Second 50.life, my subscription platform, is helping people, men and women both over 50, to stay to their plan and have optimal health and look fantastic. I'm vetting all that information on that platform for the over 50. I'm 62 myself, 62nd year. I just turned 61. And, I work with people. I'm in the trenches day after day after day. And so I got the hot spots. I got my finger on the pulse of it. And that's why I'm producing this information and have all my products available. So thank you for joining me, everybody. And we got this eating thing. We're not going to let the foods get us, right? We got it. And I'll see you soon on another video. And if you'd like to have access to some of my additional resources, I can be found at Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and on my website, www.judyterrell.com.